This is a general reading for Gemini for April 22nd through the 28th. So if Gemini is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm again offering a complimentary reading of 30 minutes to someone who either subscribes or puts in a comment. And I will select one person from those two groups who do that for the month of April. So if you want to be considered, please put in a subscription or a comment in April to be considered. Also, if you like the video, thumbs up, please. All three of those help the logarithms and for the channel to continue to grow. And I do appreciate the support of everyone and for the channel. I have Nina here today and Hope. I'm filming this late at night because I'm having construction in my house, and I have construction dust over everything, and the tables get put away, and then I bring it back out. I have the smaller table that I'm using, so Nina has to be on my lap. Hope is here because it's late at night. Let me see, I'll tilt the camera a little bit, and maybe you can see Hope. Hope is my Portuguese dog that's 15 years old, blind deaf, that I adopted 6 months ago. And he was a street dog, so he likes being out in the courtyard in the daytime and then comes in the house at night. So that's Hope. I don't know it's a girl's name, but Hope is a boy. And he came from the north of Portugal, where he was found in a parking lot. I think that maybe they threw him out on the street because he was getting so old. And he's just real happy being in the courtyard, and then goes and lays in the garage on his dog bed in there, and then hangs out by the back door to come in at night. And then wants out about 6 or 7 in the morning, and out he goes to the courtyard. So that being said, Spirit has pulled 2 oracle cards for you, and then we're going to do this Celtic cross using the Hanson Roberts deck. So the first oracle card for you, Gemini, is Wisdom of the Oracle, Building Blocks, which I've never drawn this card for anybody. It's number 28, Building Blocks. So let's, I will read what it says for the essential meaning is strong foundation, a beautiful work in progress. Now that's pretty good for this upcoming week for you, Gemini. And it says the oracle message, you have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core values. Are you, let's turn the page. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. That's a great card. Great for this week coming up. Okay, so let's see what we have coming up this week for you, Gemini. I've shuffled and cut the cards, and the first card that we have is Page of Rods, crossed over by 8 of Cups. Base of it is the High Priestess. Behind you is the Star. And crowning you is the 6 of Pentacles. Ahead is the 4 of Swords reverse, which means back into action. No longer in repose, no longer resting. You're back into action. Then we have the Chariot, the Queen of Rods, Temperance, and the final outcome is the Hangman. The Hangman and 8 of Rods, Temperance with the 7 of Pentacles. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 6 of Rods with the Chariot, moving forward. Page of Cups, Ten of Wands, Nine of Swords behind you. That's behind you. So that's good. Then we have the Four of Rods, Four of Wands, Justice card, and the Seven of Swords. You know, I look at the cards here. You have two sevens. You have the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. You have some messages. You have Pentacles. You have the action cards, movement. And you have the Pentacles that you have are the 7, 8, or 6, 7, 8 of the Pentacles. And you have, is that right? Yeah, 6, 7, 8. And you have the Eight of Rods. So you have two eights. So it looks like that there's movement, that you're able to move forward. You've got a couple of messages coming as a result of this messages. Then you're able to formulate your plans, that you've been waiting for the messages, and it's now you can go forward. That, you know, and the Oracle card was about the foundation. You know that you have the foundation and you're building upon that, and you're waiting for the messages which you do receive. Because it says here that you're going to get a message, Ace of Wands, and you're looking for, you know, the Eight of Cups. Now, it could be with that you're getting a message. It could be a project. It could be work. For someone, it could be a project around home, or it could be moving from a home. It could be a message I get that someone's going to get a message. It could be at work, from work. And it could be, I had a flash that it was that you get a message. As a result of that message, you're looking for more, that you're turning your back. It could be that maybe a project wasn't approved, or you didn't get a promotion, or that you're wanting to move forward, maybe even to change where you live, or you're self-employed and you're looking at new opportunities. And it says here that, you know, with the Eight of Cups, you're moving forward. You want more depth. I get that someone was working on a project, or you were real excited about a new project, and you got a message that it was stopped or limited, and you feel a little bit defeated. Or it could be that you were, it's dissatisfaction with the current situation as a result of the message that you received. That's what it's saying, that you're dissatisfied with the situation. And you're looking for higher guidance. You're looking for more depth. You're not satisfied, or you're feeling you're feeling incomplete, and you're looking, searching. You know, you've got the Eight Cups. You're searching for more. It could be relocation. It could be, it could even be a relationship, and as a result of that, you're looking for a redefining of the relationship which resonates with you, that right now is not satisfying. And then we have a decision that's made, the Justice card, and you're moving forward, leaving a toxic situation. So both of these are that there's a decision that's been made, or you made the decision. Now, the Justice card is the card generally for Libra. And the important thing about the Justice card, there's a decision that's being made, but it's important to keep the balance. If you don't have the balance, then it's skewed, and you're not able to make sound decisions. And you're moving from that situation. The Seven of Swords is taking the swords, moving out of a toxic situation. So it looks to me like there's messages that are coming, that you have a sense of dissatisfaction, and you're looking for something that resonates more with you, and you're moving forward, because at the base of it is following your intuition about the home. So it could be that that you're relocating. It could be a relationship that, and it says follow your intuition. So it could be about home, it could be about relocating, it could be about relationships. And it says to follow your the high priestess is getting the messages from above, getting in touch with what the universe is trying to tell you about the Four of Rods, because you don't have all the information yet, and that's what the base of the situation is. So it could be feeling a little bit, that you don't have all the information about a new home or relationships. Sometimes that this can be proposal or marriage. So, you did get the Page of Rods. So that is information coming to you, but it says to get in touch with your intuition about the situation, because what's behind you was that it's destiny and ending a situation where you felt stabbed in the back. Now the Star card with the swords here is that you're completing a life lesson that looked pretty painful. It could be a toxic situation at work. It could be a toxic situation at home. It's behind you. It was a life lesson. Now, the important thing about life lessons is that you learn the lesson. Figure out what the lesson is, because we sign up for these lessons. It's like when you're signing up like in high school or college, and you look about what classes am I going to take, and I have to have this class. This is what we do on the other side before we incarnate here. And so it's like, what classes am I going to have this time? Well, I'm going to have this lesson and this lesson and this lesson and this lesson. Well, in college too, in high school, it all builds upon the other. And if you don't get the lesson, you might get an incomplete, for example, in school, and you have to repeat the class. Well, in life, if you don't get the lesson, and you're obtuse to it, it's like you're like in a cloud and you're not getting that it's really a lesson. Then the universe is like, oh, you didn't get that lesson? You didn't see that this was a life lesson? Well, let's make it a little bit harder so you can't ignore it. And so it gets harder and harder and harder until it's like, oh, I get it. This is what I'm supposed to learn. Because if you don't, the universe just keeps doing it until it's like hitting you on the head. Hey, wake up, pay attention. This is the lesson. Well, it's behind you now. So look at that, the lessons behind you, because what's on your mind is that you have some heavy burdens about, earning money. This is the balance here with the Pentacles. Remember, the balance is important, and you're creating money, and the universe is helping you, and you have some heavy burdens. I interpret this as that there's a work environment that you have a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders, but the 10 of Wands is that you're moving away from that. You're leaving that situation. It could be someone's helping you to leave that situation. That's what the Six of Pentacles is. It could be a friend telling you about a new job. It could be a friend giving you some money to fund yourself, your own gig. And you have heavy burdens, but look at the road that you're on, and you can see the exit. You can see the door. It's right there. And so, the 10s are completion again. So you're completing the lesson this week, whatever the lesson is. Different people have different lessons. So whatever you figure out your lesson is. And for me, what I did is, having gone through my major health crisis that I had this year, I had to figure, what is the lesson I was supposed to learn? Why am I having cancer? And I spent lots of time meditating of what was the lesson I was supposed to learn, and what was the lesson I was supposed to learn. Well, for me, it's my lesson was to be in the flow, trust the universe, and be in the flow. And things work out that are supposed to work out if you're in the flow. And I had not been in the flow. And so that was my lesson. So figure out what your lesson is, and it's, and you're able to move on because you're completing that cycle. Because what's coming up for you is back into action about the cup. You're going to get a message. It could be, for some of you, moving. I think for some of you, you've wanted to move and you're going to get a message about, yes, either your house was approved or someone's buying your house, or it could be, for someone, it could be even a message about a relationship. Now, the cup holds the fish, and the fish is abundance. And, you know, it's got the heart here. And so you're going to get a message. And as a result of that message, you are back into action. You were waiting for that message. So someone could be waiting to hear about relocation. Someone else could be hearing about work opportunities, enhancement. Someone else, I don't see any face cards, people cards here, except for the Queen of Rods. But for someone, it could be new love opportunity also. You're going to hear a message. And as a message, that message is like, oh, I've been waiting for my message. Now I can start moving forward again, because that's what I was waiting for, was the go ahead. Because here you're feeling a little bit negative, but these are two movement cards, the Chariot and the Six of Rods. The Chariot is balanced. It has the yin and the yang, the balance, and the village in the background, able to move forward. And this is definitely moving forward, victory. And there's the wreath of victory. So as a result of getting that message, as a result of completing that lesson, you're able to move forward. And you're like, oh, okay, I got that lesson. Now I can move forward onto new opportunities, because then what you have here is, now this Queen of Rods could be you, or it could be someone that you know, and it's at work. This is the Eight of Pentacles, is staying steadfast to what you know, making, you know, you're working and you are focused on working. It's, you know, as a result of working hard, the harvest will come. For some of you, you're having your new business, stay focused, pay attention to the tasks every day. As a result, then the money will start coming to you. Others, you work in a job, just keep focused on the job and the tasks that you have, because then you will have the harvest. Now, it could be also that you have a woman. The Queen of Rods tends to be a woman who's open, who is sure of herself, who her communication is very good. So there could be somebody around there at work that you know, and I get a sense that this person is like, it could be a boss, and I get that they're very supportive of you, could be a mentor, and she could be, and it's feminine, I'm saying she because it's feminine energy, could be looking at how diligent you are in your job, and it's not, it is noted, duly noted by this person, that she sees how hard you work on a task. And it can be that the task gets a little bit boring or repetitious, but you still stay focused on it. And she is paying attention to that, so that in the future, you know, you will have new opportunities. And in that business environment, maybe I get that there's like a special project or a special training, something special, that as a result of you staying focused on your work, you will be considered for and chosen to either be on this special project or the special training or something, because you will be rewarded for your hard work because she's paying attention. Then we have here temperance at work. Just stay focused. This is your hard work. You've laid the foundation. Remember, we had we had the foundation card, but you've laid the foundation. You've nurtured the work, and you're just waiting for the harvest. And you're feeling sort of tired because you're like, oh, I worked so hard, and where's the compensation? But it says be temperate, because don't do anything rash, because you will be compensated for your hard work. That's what this part of it is saying, because you were feeling like you were in limbo, hangman, but things start moving real fast for you. You were not seeing the benefit of your hard work, of staying focused. But this says that there's going to be some rapid changes. I would expect you to maybe get a promotion, or if you're having your own gig, self-employment, know that you might be getting some contracts. Get that for someone that you have your own self-employment, that the word is getting spread, that the foundation, that you do a good job, that you know, try such and such because it's a good job, and they, you know, provide a good product, whatever it is. So you're going to have things rapidly changing in your life. It no longer, you know, you've been waiting for changes, and it's going to start happening. Now, let's pull the other oracle card that the universe chose for you. Believe in Your Own Magic oracle deck. And it was number 30, Castle. It's time for healing, not war. Don't burn something down to the ground unless you have a plan to build something better in its place. But it's too late for that, isn't it? You got angry, you pointed fingers, you called for war, and war was exactly what you got. Now that it's time for healing and reparations, what's your plan? You need to take the same initiative and determination you had when this started and figure it out. Don't neglect your intuition. And remember, the High Priestess is your intuition. So keep, you know, follow your intuition, follow your hunches. Now, if you want to be informed when the other videos come out, please consider subscribing and notification. And there's also the other, I did the annual video for all 12 of the signs. So if you want to see, and I broke it down by month, and each sign. So if you want to see what's ahead for you for 2024, that video is available, and you can see what's coming up for the upcoming months. Nina and I appreciate your support of the channel. Until next time, light and love from Portugal.